everybody, so today I am removing the top on my 2001 Volkswagen Cabrio. So the first thing that I'm doing is removing the seals from around the back of the top. I used a screwdriver because I had a problem getting mine off. It was a little stuck from sitting in the heat. If you do this, just be very careful of your paint. You don't want to damage the paint of your car. So when you remove the seals, they just pop right up, and you should be able to just slightly pull them up until they go all the way around the back side of the car and get them all the way off on the right and left side of the car. Then I'm going to go into my car and pop the trunk button to start the removal of the back seats. So once you open your trunk, you're going to go to the back and you should see a little button that you can just simply pull out, and this just releases the middle of the back seat. So when you're in your car, you should see a little handle on your back seat for you to simply pull down on to get your seat to come out. Then you're going to see two bolts that are holding in the headrest of the back seat on both sides, on the right and the left side. You're going to have to remove both of these. Then once you remove those, you're going to have to remove the bottom of the seat, which is also held in by two bolts on the right and the left side, which are very easily seen. Then you're going to completely remove this part of the seat out of the car. Then you're going to have to remove the seat belts. But first, you're going to have to remove the back seat that is held in by two little things on the right and the left side. They just clip in. You can just pull them right out, and it should unclip itself. Then you're going to want to make sure that you remove this completely from the car. Next, we're going to start by unclipping the seat belts. The seat belts are held in by one bolt on each side, so two bolts total, and you're going to want to make sure you undo these so we can fish the seat belt through the back of the seat. To fish the seatbelt through the back side of the seat, you're going to need to turn the seatbelt clip sideways to get it to fit in through the hole and slide out. Once you do this on both sides, you can then remove the headrest from the car. Next, we're going to put the top back down so that you can remove the plastic piece that is on the right and the left side of the car. The plastic piece is held in by one screw and a little plastic bolt, which is right by my finger, and I will show you how to do it. The bolt I just unscrewed with my hand, and then the screw is right there, and then there's another screw tucked in that is holding a piece of fabric down. So here we are unscrewing the bolt that is holding in the plastic piece, which I already unscrewed the screw. Once you get this off, it should just pop right out. Be easy, you don't want to break it. Next, I am going back and unscrewing that screw that was pointed out earlier. This is holding in a piece of fabric in the top. I just left the screw in the fabric because I didn't need it. I had one from the other top that I was putting back on my car. Next, I am going to be putting the top back up because now I'm going to go in and pull out the defrost that is located on the back window. Mine slipped just pulled right out, and it was not a problem. Next, I don't have my window bars on my window, but if you have bars that are holding up the back window, you will need to remove them. On the earlier Cabrios, I believe they are bolted on, whereas mine is a later Cabrio and it was glued on, and I had already removed it by scraping the glue from the bar. Next, you're going to pull down the carpet and you're going to see a bunch of bolts that are holding the back part of the top in. I believe there's about 12 bolts. There's some hidden on the sides, which I will show you later in the video where they are. So you're going to make sure you want to undo these bolts. I kept all the bolts in a bag just so I didn't lose them, because you will need them if you put a top back on your car. Here I am removing the 3 hidden bolts that are on the side. You're going to have to remove the carpet, pull it down to be able to see these bolts, and there is 3. And here I am pointing at them. You want to make sure you get both of them on both sides. Next, your top should just push in, and we are just slightly pushing it in with easy force to get it to unlatch from where the bolts were holding it in. Next, we're going to be lifting this back part up so we can get to the other 2 bolts. You're going to want to be careful that you don't scratch the back of your car with this because that is metal and it can be a little sharp. Next, right now we are removing the defrost from the cloth. It was fished through the cloth, and you're going to want to make sure that you pull your defrost out. Next, you take a screwdriver and you're going to pop this little clip out and then remove the bolt that is holding in the little hydraulic pump. Mine is not a automatic top, so it's not a real pump, it's just there. But if you have a automatic top, you might have to do this on both sides of the car, on the right and the left side of the car. This is on the driver's side of my car. And then you're going to remove 3 bolts that I will show you that are kind of tucked in there. And you just simply remove those. Next, the top is ready to be taken out of the car. My only suggestion is to make sure that that back metal piece does not touch your car because it can and will scratch your paint. Thanks for watching.